There is actually something that I want to check before we go back up there. Oh god, we cover Brother Till's book, seriously. Oh, we gotta go all the way up there. Okay, before we go up there, there's one thing I want to check, because they did mention that we could see an aurora if we go to the cliffs at night. So I want to go there and I want to see what this aurora looks like. I am admittedly quite a bit spoiled from the Skyrim auroras, which are absolutely awesome. So this place has a lot to live up to. We'll see how it goes. No. Leave me alone, you ugly bastard. There we go. So before we teleport, since it's dark right now, we're gonna go back to the cliffs. And we're gonna see what it looks like. Inventory is fine. Oh wait, this was the wrong way. I want to go all the way to the left here. Is that supposed to be it? There's a little bit of light falling in here.
Hello.
Yeah, nah, this is lame. I'm sorry, but I've seen much better auroras. Let's go back to the House of Sorrows.
Yes? What is there that I can do? Once he was a mighty figure among us, but when the house reached an accord with the Tuatha, he would not accept the terms and left. I know he fights for the sake of our people, but in truth, I have always feared him. It is hard to trust one that gives into war so soon. They could delve the essence of entropy from the bodies of the Winter Fae, but they did more, so much more. The Weeping King lived on through them, his axe persisting long after he left these lands. For the Weeping King is always needed, even now. Once, it seemed nothing more than a symbol of our house, but I have come to learn things I never would have understood had it not been here. The gallows tree is more important than we ever thought, mortal. Take heart of it, for we will need its strength in the times of need ahead. We are all but gone, and all that remains in our stead are whisperers. In many ways, we were the vanguards of winter. We became the harbingers of this doom. But there is some small hope in knowing that there was life before the House of Sorrows, in the time of the Weeping King. Farewell.
Also, you guys are immortal. You're just gonna come back eventually. It's fine.
At last, the key is brought from Sincere. You must hurry, mortal.
The key must be given to Bizarane if he is to stop the Tuatha. Very well.
How's it been going with Bizarane?
You focus your attentions where they are not needed. You must away to Sincere, the Hall of the Weeping King.
Already been there.
Bye.
Alright, Bizarane, let's go.
You have the key to the sorrows. That was well done. Indeed, everything you have done is more than I could have possibly hoped for. My reliance on you to this point was never my initial plan. I only needed Kadarok dead at the hands of someone else. But when I learned how willing you were to hound the Tuatha, I saw you would rise to every occasion. You became my faithful instrument.
What did I say?
How could Saturnin have eluded the minds of so many for these long years?
Yep,
Simple. He was a ruse. His existence was
it's him.
While all eyes watched for Saturnin, another was free to wage his war. Namely, me. All for the glory of Gadflow and our god. When you killed the Baelor, I saw an opportunity to end the house and the mortal armies simultaneously. You became my road to a perfect victory.
I knew not to trust this asshole. Unfortunately, the story did not give me a choice.
You mean, why not announce my intent in a more obvious and boorish, or shall we say, mortal manner? I had to have the sorrows, but they were lost. It took years before I even learned of the Eldest, much less their location. To reach the Eldest, I needed this house to die. To do that, I needed a rebellion. To do that, I needed an assassination. To do that, I needed you.
Well, you're about to die too, so I hope you enjoyed it.
True, I do not share the face of my brethren. As I explained to Gadflow, it was a necessary part of the plan. I have not worn this mask without sacrifice. Too long have I gone without feeling the warmth of Prismeer or the love of my god. But soon this will end, and I can take my rightful place again.
So you're a junkie going for withdrawal, that's even better. Jack's complete lack of surprise, eh? Yeah, absolutely.
Your ignorance of Fey culture, meaning your intonation, made you ideal. You lacked the context others might have used to expose me. But
I
there is
lacked the
more.
dialogue options.
You are the hero of Mel Senshir. You may not admit it, but you are a symbol to mortals, a rallying point for their armies. Who better to be the blade that I used to kill the Alfar? Who better to destroy the House of Sorrows? It makes my triumph complete. Perfect. You threaten me with death as though it is some great finality. We might both testify to the contrary. I will excuse your inevitable resistance, but if you have any sense, then you already know that you cannot reach me nor follow me. We part ways here. Find comfort, at least, that you will be long dead before the sorrows flood the minds of your mortal armies. Mercer will cut you down here. Farewell.
Oh, for crying out loud. Did I really give him the damn branch? Come on. I can't be that stupid.
They're gonna kill the eldest.
Oh, he's actually a... Wait, is she already dead? Love the swing of the sword, can't hurt to try. Yeah, I mean... Oh, wait, there's one still alive.
You survived. For better or worse, I know not. The house is in ruins, the eldest lie butchered, and Bizarane has betrayed us to the Tuatha. He must be denied. For our honored sorrow, our broken pride, our due vengeance. He cannot be allowed to use the house for war. He is at the birthplace of summer and winter, where the Weeping King first pooled the anguish and decay inherent in all Winter Fae. Ashara. It is the plane from which all Fae descend when they are reborn, and to which they return when they die. It is a place of pure magic. I fear you may have had enough of secrets, but here is mine. I am the Weeping King reborn. Bizarre needed a key to reach the Sorrows. I do not. I did not always know. When you went to Amalur, I meditated beneath the gallows tree, and a part of me that had long slumbered awakened. It makes sense now. Why I could practice delving when all had lost the art. Why I can commune with sorrows. Be it fate or chance, we must take advantage of this. I think that as the Weeping King, I can bring us to the Sorrows in time to stop Bizarre. It is both near and far. It will be difficult for a mortal to understand. Ashara is an ethereal plane, another realm of existence. In the Midden, the barrier between this realm and Ashara is weak, and we can exploit that. I do not know what will happen if I attempt to bring you into Ashara, but you have a strong will. That alone may save you.
Let's go.
Bizarre has a head start on us. However short, it is likely still enough. Be on your guard. We must hurry.
Oh, I didn't even have time to loot. Oh well, it's fine.
You have a strong force of will. Stronger than I felt possible. I have never heard tell of a mortal that could stand in Ashara. But we are here. I can recall now, vaguely. I walked this place before, and shaped the ground. That tree in the center, it is the embodiment of the Sorrows. Bizarre will be there, but he has prepared himself. This barrier keeps us from him, and there are other magics at work. The tree in the center of the space, the inversion of the gallows tree that you've seen in the Midden, that is the form of the Sorrows. The Midden is the cradle of winter. It is connected to this realm, where the Winter Fae descend from. The gallows tree serves to bridge the Midden and Ashara. It is a place the Weeping that I crafted to house the Sorrows. Beyond its borders is Ashara, the plane of magic. When Fae are born, their life force comes from Ashara, and to Ashara their life force returns upon death. This is a powerful place. Yes, we can. I can sense the conduits.
Why is she suddenly over there?
Weak points, nexuses of energy that we can exploit. But Bizarre is no fool. He will not leave them unguarded. And I feel strange presences. There is something waiting, mortal. Something dreadful.
Probably Moniscaro. It's fine. We'll manage. Not the first one, not the last one. We'll be fine. Let me have a look at this place. Very pretty. A bit too bright for my tastes, but you know, we don't get to pick and choose.
We must be quick.
We meet again, mortal. Can I truly be here? Standing before the Sorrows?
That's not you.
No swords. Fire. And then... nothing. But he brought me back to fight you. I cannot... I can't. I'm sorry, mortal. So sorry.
It's fine. I feel very sorry for Kael'rad and Alarain because these guys literally spent thousands of years meditating alone, and they were so looking forward to finally not being alone, to actually being able to meditate and work together, and then literally a minute after I finally reunite them, they both get killed by Tuatha.
You dare tread here? A mortal dare shows himself in the sacred lands of the House of Sorrows.
Herself.
I've been dead a short time, and already I learned so much since he raised me. You are the cause of all this. Bizarre relied on you for his plans. Because of you, the house is dead.
Hey, if it had been up to me, I would have told everybody right away, hey, this guy is sus, let me kill him, and we would all have been better off. But no, I did not get the dialogue option, nobody wanted to believe me. And now here we are. Like, this is not my fault, okay? You can complain to the programmers. I saw through this guy's ruse on day 1. Don't talk to me like that, Alarain. Also, I love that we are in, like, the immortal Fae plane, but there's, like, altar here. An altar to who? The Weeping King. Death's Touch. What does that do? Status. Effects. Ooh. Health Steal and Mana Steal. Don't mind if I do.
We must be quick.
Yeah, let's go.
Finally, you have come. I must admit, I did not give you credit when last we faced each other. And now, I am here. My master has raised me to protect his labors, and I will oblige him. You may have bested me previously, but you will not do so again.
Yes, I will.
Perhaps if I take your head here, my master will have faith in me once again. Shall we find out?
Let's go. You are literally the least of my problems. Die already.
We must be quick.
Why do you think I'm running, Tybri?
And so you have finally reached me. I
Oh,
have
God.
waited, mortal. The longest of any I have waited. And now, Bizarrain has raised me against my will to be part of his design. I sought to stop him. I found the plan he had conspired, and I fled the house, for I knew not what to do. But I could have stopped this scheme. And then you came and killed me. And now I am a puppet to his will. He cannot be stopped, mortal. Bizarrain cannot be stopped.
You know, if I had had the dialogue option to talk to you, I would have. But instead I get to kill you 3 times. Lovely. We don't need that litany. Let's loot that. Alright, let's go fight Bizarrain.
You have slain what vestiges of your past I could conjure, and the barrier has fallen. So now, we are here. You think your presence here can stay my spells? The last words have been uttered. You are too late to stop me. I might ask the same question, but in truth, I do not care.
I'm not even gonna try for the persuasion attempt. I want this guy dead. Like, fuck persuasion. We're way past that. He gets to die right here and now. Oh, yeah, if I can kill the Lianchis, I will get enough fate meter to activate my fate powers. Let's go. You. Goddamn bastard. Oh, and we have Niskaru as well. Lovely. We have a lot of Niskaru. Holy shit. I wanted to get Bizarrain, but I couldn't figure out which one of them he was, because it's kind of hard to see in this mode. Oh, I was actually right next to him.
He may be dead, but the death blow is still his. The Sorrows have already begun escaping their seal. We need to act quickly, or this will all be for nothing. I must seal the Sorrows within myself. I do not know for sure. I will be forced to remain in Ashara, lest the Sorrows break free once more. Whether I will live or die is unclear. But I cannot be afraid. It must be done. For the good of mortals. For the good of Fae.
I love that my two options are, no, actually I will sacrifice myself, or hers, are just, okay, go, die.
It is a noble sentiment, mortal, but you do not understand. They must be anchored in Ashara, and you cannot remain here. Only I can. But please, bear witness to this last act. Tell the world what happened here, how the House of Sorrows ended. We must hurry.
Well, how the House of Sorrows ended for now. Let's be honest, okay? How it is ending for now. You guys are immortal. Like, okay, you have to remain here because you have to bind the Sorrows to this place. But I'm pretty sure the rest of the Fae that we killed will be able to come back. That's how this usually works with you guys. Wait. Was that it? Really now? Game? The staff feels cold to the touch and resembles the wood of the Sorrows tree in Ashara. Take the staff. Completed the House of Sorrows storyline. You were the last member of the House of Sorrows forced to bear witness to the end of one of the oldest institutions in the Feylands. Okay. That was the most underwhelming end to a quest that I've ever seen. I was expecting some sort of like cutscene or something, like just a tiny little touch. Could have just been like 10 seconds of power flowing into her and her disappearing in a burst of light or something. But no, it's just plop, you're back in the mitten. Okay. Well, boo-hoo.